Sant Aniol de Finestres is located in the very south of La Garrotxa, touching El Gironès and La Selva. The town is 48 square kilometers, and 3/4 of the extension is forests. It is surrounded by some mountain ranges. It has 350 inhabitants. In the north, there are the highest peaks of Finestres Range, Finestres Hill, Faig Rodó Hill and Puig Llança. In the west, the Medes Range stands out, crowned by La Tremoleda and the volcano of Puig Rodó, and in the northwest there is Sant Jordi Range, the volcano and the mountain of Font Pobla, the Tià volcano and El Coll de Can Barranc. This is why this north section is included in the natural park of the volcanic zone in La Garrotxa. The town includes the center of Sant Aniol that gives its name to the town, and it is where it was born, La Barroca, a vast high plateau with very few inhabitants, and Sant Esteve de Llémena that nowadays is the most populated and active neighbor and which has become the administrative quarter. Regarding the town history, the oldest reference we've got is from 906, when Finestres Castle appears. In fact, it seems the town owes its origin to the township that gave its support to the castle. Some years later, in 922, we can also read about Sant Aniol Church. Little by little, the castle area gets bigger, and we know that in 1323 it also includes the churches of Sant Aniol, Santa Maria, Sant Esteve de Llémena, Sant Andreu de Sobreroca, Santa Maria de Santa Pau and Les Medes. Its strategic situation in the middle of mountains was the reason why this territory was an important location where big war conflicts took place, like the popular revolution of Remences in the 15th century. The Remença leader, Francesc Verntallat, took the castle in 1464, and it became an important center of military operations. In 1471, Verntallat conquered the city of Girona thanks to the vital support from the zone of Finestres. 2 years later, in 1473, the castle was given to the family of the owners of Sant Pau that had rights on it from the 11th century. In 1698, the old towns in the area of Castell de Finestres were included in Santa Pau Township, whose population grew to 1,263 inhabitants in 1860. From then, a progressive loss of population started, and at the end of the 90s, in the 20th century, it reached 251 inhabitants. As happened in the wars of Remences, the Finestres Range was a very important location in the Third Carlin War at the end of the 19th century. Carlins felt safe in this rugged geographic place. They knew the territory, the difficulties for the enemy, and they had the population support for their ideas. It was precisely in Santa Maria de Finestres Hermitage where the young Alfons Carles declared Francesc Savalls to be the main head of the Carlí army in Catalonia.